Top of the morning to you. I hope you're all fine and dandy and staying ahead of the game. Remember, it is a game, and each one of us must play our part. Thank you for joining me again. This is going to be a very short one, and we're looking at the northeast of the British Isles again, and we're going to have a look at Huntly. Now, I've highlighted in here this time the various churches of Huntly, and the reason why is because, well, you'll see, I have found exactly what is over Huntly, and no surprise really, because I'm mapping this battle in the heavenly realm with these great beasts who have taken over our citadels, and Huntly is no exception. It's quite remarkable actually. So we can see all the churches highlighted here, and here is an overlay of Huntly, and we'll go in and zoom in and look at what we have here in just a moment, but it's quite precise again, and you may be wondering, what is it we are looking at? And of course, once you know the shape of Huntly and all these places, you can quite easily make out the shape of the asterism or the creature which has taken over and made this, I believe, a royal borough. I believe Huntly's a royal borough. So we have everything on the outside here. We have the fallen lyre, the harp as it falls, and this is the children of lyre, the children of the harp. You can see the farm and everything is just so precise. I'm zooming in and out like this, or fading in and out like this, so that you can see just at a glance what these shapes. You can see here the caravan park has been designed in such a way that it follows the shape and the contours of the eye, and the centre of the caravan park being the very eye of Cetus the beast. And we have these farms down here, these sharp parts here where the claws come down, still prominent, and you can see all the little stars here on the outside of the boundary of Huntly, as the feet grasp over into what would have been waterways circulating these starfolds, and you can see the waterway as the Devlin comes in around here, but the water would have came around here, and anyone who knows this area will know that the Tesco, which is right on a star there, on the mane, or the goat, the beard, the goatee sort of beard, you can see Tesco Superstores built right on it, and even takes, strangely, the shape at the back. Everything takes the shape as the stars above, and the little roundabout there, like I said before, you can't get these absolutely perfect, but that roundabout there is right on that star. And it's the same wherever we go. We find there's a gatehouse just here. Where is that? It's somewhere there, I think. And of course the star marking out the estate, the centre of that estate there. You can see that there. And if we go around, we can see there's a star here, and that of course is the graveyard. And you can even see the embankment kind of follows that bend, and because the River Devlin's down there, they've changed the flow of the river a little, and but everything's still there. And you've got these houses over the other side. These are all fairly new houses, supported accommodation, I think that is over there, but you can see that even has its own little star right there in line with this graveyard here. And I'm going to take my time. I want this to be quite a quick video, but I want to take my time to show you that it's not by chance, but that everything is overlaid perfectly. So we see St Margaret's Church there, and if we the big chapel, and if we zoom down, this star here is right on the big church, and or it should be. But again, nothing is absolutely perfect, but we can see here the square This is Chapel Street, and so the chapel's at the end here, but you do have a large building there. The chapel must have came later, but you do have a couple of large buildings which you can see right there. We have a very large building just right there, and a courtyard. And these are older buildings because this is King Street and George Street, and these are the older mud flooded properties for anybody who has been there. And you can see we've got this large house here, this very large building here, grand building, and again another star immediately above that. Now number 30 on the square, this is the square here, isn't it? Yes, number 30, and we see like the square has this massive star, and of course there's all sorts of monuments and standing stones. There's even standing stones here, Pictish stones standing in that square. So amazing. Every star has been has had a building put beneath it. So if we go over here, that was the square, and we go over here, we can see these stars here. What is this here? So again, you've got the sort of the square before the park. I believe that's yeah, that's the police station right there. Here is the police station and so on. And this strange building, it's an amazing building, this little building. This is mud flooded down here. But I'm not here to speak about mud floods. We're looking at the overlays of the stars. So if we zoom out a little, we can see here the Huntly train station is on the star. We can see most of the stars are up around the square, and that is the busiest area. Quite interesting, there's a star away up here on the tail, and Farquhar Road and Castle Park Road. I would say the star would probably represent this circle. When they're designing the estates, they design them according to the heavens, of course, and that there would be the roundabouts and the circles. This is pretty amazing because you can actually see the shape of where the fins are, or if the fins were, and of course we've got Scottish Water Huntly pumping the waters and blocking the waters and whatever else is going on. We can see Huntly Castle. It has got several markings around it. Huntly Golf Course. And there's something hidden here at the back of the water, in that corner there, and that's why we have the golf course. There is much more hidden there, and I will reveal other stuff there. Now we were looking back at the train station, Huntly train station, and you can see the very mound, and anybody who's familiar with this area, you'll know that Battle Hill is just up here. And the question is, what battle was it? We've been told of a battle, but there was another battle, and this is the battle of the heavens with the great beasts. What else have we got? Huntly here we have a takeaway place called Cafe India, and it's quite a grand building, or the buildings next to it are quite grand buildings, and there's the star marking this area here, and the Cafe India, and this industrial place here, whatever that is. I can't remember what it is. I'm not from Huntly, so I don't know it as well as places like Kenmare and Inverurie. It's not a place that I've visited that often, but I have been in that area more so over the last few years, and became familiar. And we can see the industrial estate there, and the industrial estate would be Dean's Biscuits and all that there, but that is actually the Fornox here, and the Chemica, and Machina Electrica, and the Sculptor, and they're all to be found marking. You can see there the Sculptor bump, and there, and we have these farms, and of course the A96 at the other side. anyone who's coming in and out of Huntly will pass this first part here, which of course is the sculpture, part of the sculpture, and the head would be up there in that field, but it is no more. We've got a petrol station right there on the head as you come in to Huntly. I've recognised that. And yeah, so this is Huntly. This is the war in the heavens with the great beast, and this is Cetus the beast with many heads, the many-headed beast. I could probably look at a lot more. I probably missed quite a bit, but yeah, it's GM Bruce Plant Hire and whatever that is, Clashmach. They're sitting on a, most of these corporate businesses are, they're sitting, they don't know it, most of them, but they're, you know, they're compromised because they are Masons, and so they have to go over the show, really. So most of these people that are on these, in these buildings, even renting these properties, have no idea. But our ancestors knew it, and they marked it in the heavens and on earth for us. And the standing stones all round about will depict Cetus the beast. So we have, it's just a trig point, is it a reference point? Yep. Keras Wells, long barrel. Nope, nothing there. What else have we got down here? It's a Bowman Hillock, stone circle. The Bowman Hillock, stone circle. I wonder if there's anything. We'll look at it another time to see. Usually the stones will have a depiction of Cetus the beast, or if it's a recumbent stone, the symbol, the recumbent stone itself will represent Cetus between the two poles. This is an interesting hill, and this is an interesting hill, which I'll get back to on another video. So that is Huntly, and this is the great battle in the heavens with the beast and Ursa Major and Ursa Minor. And yeah, I'm going to do another video quite soon on this area, Kenor, because this is the harp up here. Aberchurda is Lyra, the harp. But again, that is for another video. We'll get back to that again. But the word Kenor is a Hebrew word. This is the true biblical area known as the Lake of Kenor, because the area of Marnoch is the area of the waters of Enoch, and Kenor is the waters of Enoch, of Marnoch. And you know, you can just see Aberchurda is a giant harp, like the Irish harp, and even the streets are laid out like strings. So, but that's for another video. That was Huntly and Cetus the beast. Huntly and Cetus the beast. Thank you very much. Like, subscribe and share them. We need to break this beast system. Thank you. I'll win.